Now, everybody, I'm going to talk about cutting some foreskins, as it's healthy for you, besides our religion and rituals that we like to do. Back in the day, it was very wise wisdom, as cutting the foreskin off helped prevent non-infected dicks. As if you were dirty a lot or a slave, and didn't wash too much, so it shows that they didn't wash too much all the time back then, you will need to get your foreskin cut off to prevent problems, as bacteria likes to hang around in moist areas. And so to solve the man's problem was to cut just the tip. Just the tip, man. It'll be all good. But that was news for that era, you see. So when God turns up and they know they can only do these things and this is the situation, what kind of advice would you give these people? Just cut the tip. But then you come to another society that doesn't act like the previous one. It'll have its problems. And so what would the advice be? In fact, here today you can look it up and they'll give you the answer. That you don't need to do it. And that it is there for a reason when it comes to pleasure. So if you cut your foreskin, just a tip, you may lose some of your pleasure, as it's your pleasure area and you've exposed it. But over time, your body gets used to anything. And you just think it's normal, the pleasure you get. But scientists are saying that people that hooked up to the machines get more pleasure with a bigger spike than the ones that don't, as they can go flick, flick, flick on the ones that don't have got the cut, and there's no sensitivity. And then the ones that don't have it cut and you go flick, 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 it's wait, what are you doing? You see, the sensitivity is died down. It's like cutting out a bit of your tongue. Can you taste too well? Anyway, when it comes to these things, don't get too hooked and fixated on information. Because over time, it may not be the right information. And so what you need to do is you need to upgrade with this society. As they change the ways they do things, you need to change your rules. You see? And if things are fading out, that might be the reason because of what's happening. You see? Now, what else can I talk about when it comes to foreskin? Well, in 2022, it's been at least probably 100 years since you don't have to cut your foreskin, as people getting quite clean and started to buy a lot of soap and cleaning products. So cutting the foreskin is just a thing to do. If you want to just cut the tip, go ahead. But you don't have to do it, and God wouldn't certainly tell you to do it if you didn't need to, you see. Have a good one, everybody, and go cut some foreskins if you wanna. See ya.